What is up, guys? Daily Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys another episode of Road to the Show. I'm not even quite sure what episode we're on. I'm trying to check right now. Looks like we're on episode 29 of Road to the Show. We've really been powering through this, so I had to sim 2 games, or I sim 3 games against the Yankees, but we only played in 2 of them. You see, we went 3 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBIs. This game we went 2 for 3 with a run, 2 walks, and all that good stuff. So we've been playing pretty good. In this game, we're going up against the Boston Red Sox. Got a 3-game series on the road here. I'm primarily just looking forward to play this game. Primarily because we get to play in Fenway Park. That's kind of the highlight of this series for me. Going up against Eduardo Rodriguez, Chris Sale, and David Price, which I believe are all left-handed pitchers. And obviously Sale and David Price are both very talented. So we got some pretty good talent that we're going up against in this series. Now I gotta say real quick, I'm not going to be all that pumped, or it's not going to be as lit as it might sometimes be right now. I mentioned this, I just made another video. It is really late right now, and I just got off a really long shift at work. And where I work, yeah, I'm always walking around. Like, there's not really any downtime to sit down. Besides, obviously, you get your occasional shift, or not your shift, your occasional break, your 10-minute, 15-minute break, and then a lunch. But it still results in about 7 to 8 hours of constant walking around in burning heat, in California heat. And I'm telling you, it's been about 100 degrees recently. And dude, that shit is not healthy for the soul. So I'm just trying to power through all that right now. We're leading the American League apparently in home runs. Trying to keep that up. Looks like we got a runner on third here with 1 out. 0-0 game. Now another thing I want to mention. I don't know why I'm announcing what I'm doing here on Road to the Show of all things. Right here, we're actually knocking home that run. I'm going to second because I'm a dumbass, and I don't know, and it works. Okay, fantastic. I'll probably, I was gonna make this more of a surprise. But I'm going to say this because right now I'm just kind of in the mood to talk about life. I guess Road to the Show is a good opportunity just to talk about what things are going on. Obviously, now that I'm working and doing a little bit more, it's a bit more interesting things going on in life. But regardless, in terms of just interesting things that have been going on, the great thing about working, I actually just recently picked up a job. So I'm now just trying to balance and kind of get used to the whole balancing being tired around your work schedule. So that's probably why I'm struggling more now than ever. But the benefit of working and what I'm realizing so far is obviously being able to bring home a little bit more money than I normally do. And being able to do that gives me the opportunity to do some more cool things. And one cool thing that I really want to do is, obviously, as you guys I'm sure are aware, I'm a huge sports fan. And one of those sports, probably my favorite sport, it's up there, is basketball. And for those of you who followed the draft, you know how all that went. I'm a huge Lakers fan as well. And I've immediately become the biggest Lonzo Ball supporter in history. Like, if you guys asked me how I thought about Lonzo Ball, I would probably tell you he's going to win MVP every year in his career, because I've been overhyping the shit out of this dude ever since he got drafted. My friends are getting frustrated with me. I don't care. I think Lonzo Ball is the OG type of dude that I want to be chilling with. So something I'm excited to do is I actually have a plan to go down there in Las Vegas during Summer League and be there for a day and check out a few of the games going on. Obviously, the Lakers are playing on that day, so I'm excited to watch Lonzo play live. So I'll also probably vlog. I'll vlog when I'm doing that trip. I also live fairly close to the Staples Center, so I'm assuming that I'm going to attend at least a few Lakers games throughout the year, and I'll probably vlog and kind of show you guys what I'm doing there as well. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I'm kind of looking forward myself, whether it's really that's one of the cool things where that vlog, I don't really care if it gets any actual viewage or not. I'm doing it more just because I'm having a really cool trip, and I'm just excited to share it with you guys and see what you guys think about it. Obviously, when I get to watch a huge sports game, especially one of my favorite sports and teams like the Lakers in basketball, any opportunity like that, I'm just stoked to be able to go there and watch a game and hopefully show you guys a few clips, and maybe something interesting happens. You never know. Never know if you can. I doubt this happens, but if I can somehow get Lonzo to sign something for me, just get that dude, just somehow. So just meet Lonzo, get him on a vlog, dude. I would lose my shit. Obviously, I doubt that happens. You kind of have to have probably some backstage access to try to pull something like that off. But dude, fuck it. I would find a way. I would like rear end choke a bodyguard and take his security pass and just sneak my way back there to get a selfie with Lonzo, because that's my dude. That's my dude recently. Now, a lot of people don't like him. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. This has nothing to do with baseball or my Road to the Show character. But a lot of people don't like him because of LeVar, and I don't really understand that. I don't see how those two things correlate. Obviously, it's his dad, but it's not really a big deal, I don't think. I haven't been activating my perks, but also I don't think it's fair for people to not like a dad who believes in his sons. I think I think that's kind of unfair, especially the majority of sports fans are dads. Obviously, there's a more humble and discreet way he can go about doing it, but he's very openly proud of his sons, and he's so, he believes so much in them that he opened his own um, business in as a way, and people are saying it's as a way of him exploiting his own children for money. Now, listen, he's been working with his kids their whole life to make sure that they were great ball players, and if you have this assumption that his whole strategy throughout his whole children's life was to make them ball players so he can exploit them, then you have a very cynical view of the world. I believe that he just made them good ball players because he liked basketball and he wanted to see his son succeed in sports, and I don't see anything wrong with that. With me being a guy and hopefully one day being a dad as well, and obviously being a huge sports fan, I would love to see my children succeed in whatever athletic event they decide to pursue, if they decide to pursue one, and I don't see anything wrong with making them pursue that with everything they have, because I think a good parent should motivate a child to have 100% dedication to whatever their what I don't know, whatever their extracurricular or their support is. I don't know what I'm talking about, but if you guys don't know that Lonzo and LeVar story, you probably are like, what the hell am I talking about? It's probably some emotional talk that I'm having right now that you guys don't understand, but I'm sure most of you guys who are sports followers know all about that. And if you don't, I highly recommend you just look up Lonzo and LeVar, type in Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball. If you guys aren't basketball fans, you don't know about it, then even if you're not a basketball fan, it's entertaining in its own sense, because LeVar Ball brings entertainment just to about anywhere he goes, and you guys will understand that statement if you watch anything about him. But damn, I'm actually having some fun right now. Okay, Road to the Show is going to be the new time that I'm just going to talk about random shit that makes no sense. In fact, there's a lot of things about sports and just things of these things, or these ideas in general, where I have deep viewpoints and things that I believe strongly in. Sometimes when you're playing a sports game, I feel such a need to just broadcast the sport itself. I don't have a lot of time just to talk about life and talk about my views on things, and it's rough, but obviously I'm trying to sneak that in there a little bit. But either way, back to the subject. Yeah, basically I don't have anything against LeVar. In fact, I like LeVar. I think there's obviously two different viewpoints. I think most people either love LeVar or hate LeVar. I'm not really on the love side, but I would say I like him. I believe obviously he could be a bit more humble in terms of his approach towards everything. But honestly, to be completely honest, I think that if he was more discreet about how he treated all these things, he wouldn't have been able to create his own business. Because when you think about it, he's actually in an entrepreneur type of mindset. He's doing a phenomenal job in terms of broadcasting his company to the wide public, because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about the Big Baller brand. In fact, I'm probably going to buy a hoodie or something from there soon, because I want to be able to support that type of entrepreneurship, because I truthfully believe that if you're able to I believe in supporting a company that's trying to be successful. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think sole proprietorship is something that obviously is a great benefit of being in America, and I think it's good that people are not really exploiting it, but taking advantage of the opportunity that they have because of where they are in the world. And a lot of people don't have these chances, and I think it's cool that he's doing that for him and his children, and making sure that they all have a future, if it's not in basketball and something else. Because if I'm going to be completely honest, I see Lonzo obviously being a star in the league. I don't see LiAngelo making the league, and I see LaMelo being probably at his best a solid starter in the league. So at his best. So with that being the case, and me thinking LiAngelo as a whole will not be an NBA player in general, and obviously I'm not gonna I don't want to talk any aspersions on him. I don't think he's a bad ball player. In fact, he would destroy me in basketball any day of the week. Now that's not the argument, but because I'm not an NBA player, so it's not a competition. But in terms of NBA talent, even the lower end of NBA talent, his game just doesn't translate very well. So I don't see a whole lot of future potential for him. So I think it's cool actually, because since his dad and all that are building a company, LiAngelo kind of has a future, and whatever he decides to do that could still involve basketball, because he could work for a basketball corporation if a basketball career itself does not pan out. And obviously he understands basketball. He can fit the mindset of a basketball personality, and obviously when you have brothers in the NBA, it kind of brings you some extra connections to maybe represent some other players in the league. Now obviously it'll be a long time before I see anybody, or could even imagine anybody but the Ball brothers wearing any Big Baller brand material. I don't know if Lonzo would even support another athlete besides a member of the Ball family wearing that type of material. I don't know if this is never going to happen, but let's say, for example, De'Aaron Fox walks up to LeVar Ball and goes, I want you to sponsor me rather than Nike and Adidas for a certain amount of money. I don't know how that would work. Primarily with LeVar Ball's ego, I think that might be tough for him to give a certain portion of company profit into another player with the intention of making more money, because I feel like he thinks if another player is not his son, it can't provide profit. Now, obviously, that's not true, but I don't know how that would work out. I think it's definitely an exciting thing to follow, though. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's cool that, it's, that this is happening in this period of time, and that people are even able to do this. Like, that's really cool. I think that people are able to create their own business and create their own company. Like, when you think of that as a general statement, that's pretty awesome that you have the opportunity to do anything you want in the world, basically, as long as you have the right skill set for it. But either way, what was that, about an 8-10 minute rant on something that has no reference to this Road to the Show character. I'm playing this live too. That's the funny thing, is I'm just sitting here in my bed, clicking X, swinging a baseball bat, talking about LeVar Ball, talk about a random scenario and a random conversation. But this is part of the situation where I'm saying it's really late at night and I'm really tired. So I don't know about you guys, but when it gets really late at night for me personally, that's usually when I get my thoughts and I get kind of off tangent and I'm not quite as I don't know, focused as I normally am. I think that's kind of normal for people. So now I'm just kind of going on a tangent. I'm just kind of letting my mind wander, because when I say I'm tired, I could probably go to bed right now and sleep for about 12 hours if I pleased. But I got work tomorrow morning as well, and obviously I want to get a few videos out as well. I kind of said that I have the intention of making a rebuild video every other day, which will be tough, but since I kind of made that statement, I kind of feel a need to live up to it a little bit, and sometimes I do that and I don't think about it, but try and do that. I have a lot of plans actually for the future in terms of this channel. Now, I don't want to spoil that. I already spoiled the vlog a little bit, and the cool thing is this Road to the Show channel or video or series, what am I saying, is not even that crazy popular, so I doubt that information is really going to spread that quick. In terms of vlogging, and I don't even know if that would get any popularity. I don't know if that's anything people are even interested in watching. That's just something I'm excited to do for myself, going down to Vegas. That'd be really cool. But I'm only 18, so I guess it might not be as cool as maybe a few years from now. But we're losing 9-1. Okay, fantastic. Who's this on the mound? Sale? That's probably why. But I was going somewhere with something. Wait. Whatever, I lost it. Oh yeah, in terms of future channel, yeah. I have a few ideas. I think obviously, still going on a tangent, since I am working now, and like I said, I'm making a little bit more money than I used to. It gives me an opportunity to invest some more profit, I guess you can call it. Is this a home run? Where was that center fielder running to? What just happened? Okay, I'm gonna rewatch this real quick. Boom, boom. What the fuck? That's weird. Okay, that was a weird bounce. I've never seen a ground rule double off 2 bounces. But, yeah, with more money available to invest into making videos, better, editing softwares will be provided, and I'm going for it. Fuck you, catcher. Oh yeah, that was a horrible running decision. I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing whatever. But so I might improve the softwares that I use, because right now I'm using pretty basic softwares with the intention of obviously saving money. That was kind of the mindset there. But oh, that was an awful throw. And then obviously with making more money, I intend on doing a lot more pay-to-play type of game modes, like My Team and 2K when it comes out, or Diamond Dynasty and MLB maybe next year. I think this year I'm already kind of too far behind on the quota. But regardless of any of that, I'm really excited for My Team, especially to open some packs, to have some money, do some major pack openings. Yeah, that shit's definitely on the way. So if that's something you guys like, yeah, you're gonna see a shit ton of that stuff in the near future once that new 2K comes out. That new 2K is gonna be crazy for me. Like when you think about new gameplay that's coming out, basketball is my shit, and since basketball season's coming back around, I can't wait. Got 2K, got NBA. Honestly, NBA Live's probably gonna be something that I buy just because I don't know something. Okay, I don't know about the gameplay itself of NBA Live, but looking at like the overview and the game modes in it, especially the superstar or the pro mode or whatever you want to call it, like the extra parts that they've created in that game makes me think like, dude, I need to get that fucking game. Like that's so cool. Like especially like the play on the streets type thing, all that good stuff. Like that shit looks way too good to pass up. So I'm gonna have to give that a chance, and yeah, maybe it won't work out. I think honestly, if the game fails, it's not because of those things. It's obviously going to be because of the gameplay, which is obviously more of the concern for me currently, is that the gameplay doesn't really live up to the hype. But even if it doesn't, I'm going to have 2K as well, so whatever. There's no such thing as too much basketball, in my opinion, especially when you're making a game or a gameplay out of it and you're a sports gaming channel. I'm pretty sure I can bring as much basketball as I want, and I'll still have, and you guys will still have plenty of interest in that. So we're still upgrading our speed up to an 81 there. So our dude's hopefully a little bit faster. Well, obviously he is, but hopefully he's slowly working his way to be one of the faster guys in the league. But I'm batting 351, which is somehow, someway only 9th in the American League. Don't ask me how there's 8 people batting over 351 right now, because if you did, I have no idea how to fucking answer that question. Because I thought I'm killing it this season. Now, obviously, if you guys remember, I started off batting like 230. But I've been batting like 450 this past 10-15 games, which have obviously shot my batting average. Especially when it's so early in the season, your batting average fluctuates so heavily. Obviously, I'm not going to finish the season batting 350, so I'm going to finish it batting 400. No. I'm hoping for about 310, 320, excuse me. Oh, rope that shit. David Price ain't got nothing on me. I got the 81 speed. Let's see how much it actually helps. Oh, you fucker. Oh, I did get thrown out. Never mind. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Okay. Activate house rules runners on first and third. I thought for sure I was safe right there. That was good. Either a good throw from the left fielder or my guy actually is just still slow. Because I thought, I don't know, with 81 speed, that should be a double. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It's so hard to dictate sometimes in baseball whether, you know, you should be getting extra bases on certain hits or not. Especially with every outfielder and everybody in baseball has such different arm abilities in terms of arm strength and stuff. It's too hard to keep up with. Okay, don't I have house rules activated? I do, don't I? Yeah, and I didn't swing at a pitch, so nobody say anything about that. So the house rules activated. I don't need to really worry about any balls coming. So I gotta just rope one there, right into the gap. I like it. Gonna crank that one. Don't get thrown out a second again, please. Okay, yeah, let's be a shitty throw. Is there anybody covering home? No, run home. There's nobody covering it. If you can't outrun a guy in catcher's gear, then you honestly shouldn't be in the major leagues. Who was out in third base? I would have done that shit. You guys know I would have taken that risk. Oh. Okay, whoever just hit the ball, his celebration after that swing made it totally look like he cracked a dinger. Oh, he's going home with it. Oh, the catcher dropped it. Okay, that's phenomenal luck. I didn't know that he was going to go home. Otherwise, I would have tagged up to third. Either way, now I'm on second with 2 outs, so Longoria's going to have a chance to knock me home, but we'll see what we can do against David Price. I think Longoria's a bit better against lefties, so we'll see what he does. Alright, I mean, it's not a bad swing. I mean, when you put the ball in the... Oh! Talk about catching a break. The catcher drops that ball right there. Then their shortstop, I believe that's... How is that not registering? I know who it is. I definitely know. Oh, no, activated ball in play, you cocksucker. Don't tell me that perk shouldn't be used. It is, huh? That's so fucked up. That pitcher can suck my ass. That's so stupid. Okay, now Corey Dickerson's at bat, but... It's so hard to focus right now on this commentary, because I usually don't mention these things, but I have a shit ton of cats that live in my house. And there's one cat that I live with that's just fucking retarded. And it just runs headfirst into my door, like, the whole day. And so I can't focus on this, because right now I just hear my door clanking back and forth as my cat drills its head against it. And don't ask me why it does it. There's obviously, I don't think there's any external motivation to drill your head into anything. I don't see how it's beneficial for anybody at any point of life to just bang your head against a door. But I don't know, for some reason my cat is addicted to doing that. It's just a stupid cat. Oh, whatever. Run on first here. Oh, you could have cranked that. Can't believe that activated my ball in play. Like, you couldn't have just thrown that intentional walk like maybe 2 seconds before. Oh! I'm golfing. Bringing out the driver. Shitty swing. Oh my god, it's hitting its head against the door again. I physically can't with the cat. And then if I open the door, it gets confused about... Like, it starts to think that somehow headbutting the door is the reason the door opened. Like, it doesn't understand the fact that there's a handle on the door that opens the door. So when it headbutts the door and the door eventually opens, it gets confused. So when I close the door again, it'll keep headbutting with the assumption of leaving. It's a mess. Honestly, this has been the most non-focused commentary of my life. I have literally not focused on one subject this whole entire commentary, and it's been fantastic. It has been just absolutely fantastic for me, because I am really not thinking about what the hell I'm saying, and it's kind of nice. You know, I'm gonna have to create more opportunities for myself just to talk about random shit, because this is nice. It's nice just to have random splurges of information coming out of your mind that make... Okay, my cat. I wish there was a way. Okay, so this headset or not headset, but I use a microphone. I use a Blue Yeti. If you guys are curious what I've been using, and I use a Dragon Pad pop filter. So, if you guys are curious what machinery I use to do commentaries, typically with the Blue Yeti, it picks up a lot of sound. So you like to usually when people use a Blue Yeti, they turn the gain down all the way. Because the gain's what picks up the excess volume. So if you turn the gain down all the way, all it will pick up is a very minute amount of volume. And obviously, if you're mouse right by the microphone, which it typically should be, you'll be just fine working with that type of gain. Regardless, the point I'm trying to get to is that means you guys can never hear anything in the background. Now, there's been situations where I'll have like a parent walk in my room and be like, "Oh, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Oh, hey," and I'll forget to cut it out. But you won't like hear at all what my parents are saying. So I just sound like that dumbass on the commentary who's just talking to themselves. And I forget to cut it out, and that's usually a mistake I make, which is actually kind of funny, because I think it's the funniest thing when I accidentally let a conversation I have with one of my parents stay in a video. Like, I usually just laugh my ass off, because it's so unprofessional and so embarrassing that I don't really know what to do. It's hard to keep up with, though. My parents are very intrusive, and they very much enjoy talking to me, which I don't understand. Because obviously I have, like, imagine if you had to talk to me every day with the splurges of information I've just been throwing into this commentary. That would, I'm not saying I don't want to talk to them. I'm just saying, why the fuck do they want to talk to me? I don't get it. Regardless, we're down 11-6 in the 9th inning, so I'm going to go with the genius assumption that we're not going to walk out of this game with a victory. I'm not going to say I'm a genius, but I did already, so. Oh, that's a fucking dinger. How do you get under that pitch? That curveball was right down the middle. That was the definition of a meatball. I saw some pork on the seam when he threw it. There was just meat all over that thing. Almost mistaked it for your girlfriend. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, there we go. That's a great way to finish off the commentary. Great way to finish off the splurges of random information that I've been throwing out there. Hopefully you guys are appreciative of girlfriend jokes, and hopefully you guys don't get too anal about those. Regardless, that's the end of this commentary. There was nothing of any value that was brought here. Thank you for watching nonetheless. I do actually highly appreciate it. As my coach comes up here, he's going to probably talk about how I've been hitting pretty well recently, because, yep, I have. You're welcome, coach. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I will. No, I'm just going to intentionally start slumping, because fuck you. I want you to lose your job. Makes no sense. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the random splurges of information that you obtained from me talking. You guys probably won't have any success in life by listening to me, but thank you for listening nonetheless. I do highly appreciate it. Honestly, making videos and getting views and getting comments is the motivation to do this. There's nothing quite like it. It's very, very fun. I'm going to say that. And there's no sarcasm there. It's actually very, very nice. So thank you guys. If you enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment however you felt about whatever the hell I was talking about. I may do commentaries more like this in the future. Usually I'm very focused on the gameplay, but honestly I kind of enjoyed this a little bit more. Kind of having fun just talking about random things. Obviously, I could be a bit more focused on the gameplay, but I kind of like the fact that I can get a little bit off topic and talk about things. Gives me a chance to express myself a little bit more, I guess. But yeah, if you like that commentary, just comment whatever you thought down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.